As for those things herein alleged, I have good reason and multiple reliable sources which lead me to believe they are true. Hello, this is Dave from Net4Truth USA, Inglorious Patriots, and yeah, I got a haircut. It is June 7th, 2020, and the time is 18:30 hours Eastern Standard Time in Northeast West Bumblefuck. I kind of laid back on this topic for a minute because I knew something stunk from the get-go. It seems, and all indications are, that the current situation with the riots, they're not protests, they're riots, was planned in advance. And the George Flynn murder, I'm using air quotes for those who are just listening, the George Flynn murder was a Foxtrot from the get-go. And I will leave links in the description for two people who will explain it better than I could. The deep state, as I've said before, are desperate. They don't know which way to turn, and anything they do from here on out can't be any worse than anything they've done in the past 100 years, at least since John F. Kennedy. The story about George Flynn passing a counterfeit $20 bill as the impetus for the police being called, and then the police, instead of the EMTs taking him out, not resisting arrest, then all of a sudden you see the guy with the knee on his, with his knee on his neck, different perspectives of the same police car that had different numbers on it, a whole bunch of inconsistencies, just like we've seen with Jussie Smollett, just like we've seen on a previous video that we did with Google. This platform right here, if you're watching this on their tube, this platform right here that owns the biggest search engine on the planet, saying that Jeffrey Epstein died in a North Vietnamese war bunker on June 25th, a month before he was arrested at Teterboro Airport, and all of a sudden, magically, without extradition, ends up in a Manhattan correctional facility, gets strangled up by a cop who's in for murder of 5 people, who's twice his size, somehow survives, then gets put into the Dinkadow unit, where they got him on suicide watch, but there's a bunk bed, and sheets that he can hang himself with. And all of a sudden, the cameras don't work. The guards took a nap. They falsified the records of the rounds. Nobody went to jail. Nobody's getting prosecuted. Nobody knows nothing. And the guy they took out on a stretcher ain't him. Because ears are like fingerprints. There ain't no two the same. And the guy they took out on the stretcher was not Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. Now, whether the white hats got him or whether the black hats got him, that's a matter for debate. But the guy that did his autopsy, Mr. Barton, was also involved in the JFK autopsy and also involved in the Martin Luther King autopsy, both of which were controversial to begin with. And for him to get up on the news and say, Jeffrey Epstein hung himself, and show a picture of a bunk bed in a special housing unit in a Manhattan Federal Correctional Facility is total, complete, utter, fabricated bullshit. Got that? Bullshit. And Jussie Smollett is also bullshit. And George Flynn is also bullshit. So all you assholes out there committing crimes, breaking into stores, and doing all this terrorist shit, you are the useful idiots that the deep state tried to make into a scene where to try to trap off the president, but the president got you. Now you're a terrorist organization. Now you and anybody associated with you, including that testicle-faced motherfucker, George Soros, is a terrorist. And terrorists don't have any rights under the Constitution, and they don't have any rights under the Geneva Convention. They don't have the right to life, liberty, or the pursuit of happiness in this country. So guess what that means? Read between the lines. Fucking bunch of assholes. Running around wearing masks to protect yourself from a non-existent bullshit story. Unfucking real. A nation of fucking imbeciles. Hey, Soros, blow your New World Order techno-Nazi bullshit out your testicle-face ass. Please subscribe to our backup channels, Net4Truth USA 2 Patriot channel, BitChute.com/net4Truth USA, and drop.space /@Net4Truth USA. We fly so close to the target, we are on our 5th fighter jet. We will be relentless and persistent until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/Net4Truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.